So today we will be doing a yoga set and meditation series all based on the pituitary gland. This gland is linked to your intuition, your psyche, and it stimulates your pituitary, which is your master gland. Okay, so this basically balances all the hormones, making sure the secretion of the hormones and all the good stuff in your body is working right. So at a time like this is perfect, and also it's helping you set yourselves for the different frequencies we are going into in the next few weeks. You know, we're ascending as a human species. Our consciousness is getting bigger and wider. Our awareness is now, you know, having to adapt. You know, our DNA is changing, so lots is happening. And this exercise, this series of exercises today will help us prepare for that, awaken our consciousness just that little bit more. And, you know, just as well as having a great workout, it's going to be a good practice. And 100%, like every single lesson that we have, it will relax you, it will de-stress, it will release any emotions and kind of things that you're holding on to for the day, and let you just reset and unwind. So let's get things fired up. Let's get you in gear for today's exercises. Before we do anything, we always tune in with a mantra called the Adi mantra, which is Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Now this simply means we are tuning in to the inner guru. We are tuning into a lineage of the golden chain, which is, you know, the connection to the masters, the yogis, the sages, the ethers of information that we've been passed on, so we can teach this and we can receive it. So when we chant this, if you don't know the words, it's totally fine. You can just resonate, you can just hum along if you don't know the words right now. And some of you might not be comfortable with it, and it's absolutely fine. There's no pressure for you to do this, but your intention of wanting to tune in with yourself, your own teacher, your own guru, that's perfect as well. Okay, so let's inhale. Take a nice deep inhale in and exhale through the nose. Inhale. As you inhale into your stomach, nice and deep into your chest. And exhale from your chest and then from your stomach. And a few more breaths. Inhale nice and deep. And as you inhale and exhale, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders. Take a nice inhale again. And as you exhale again, you root the spine, rise your body, you relax the shoulders. Let's just take a moment to check in with ourselves. Just begin to just focus on the breath, lengthen the breath, slow down the breath. And as you inhale and exhale, you scan around your body, going into each part of your body, starting with your feet, to your knees, to your thighs, your hips, your lung, your heart. And every exhale, you're just mentally saying, let go of the stress, let go of anything that you've been holding on to for the day. It doesn't serve you no more. Let us just reset the frame that we've created for the day. Let us become present. Let us feel our hands as they touch. Let us feel our breath. Let's take a nice inhale as we chant Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev exhale and relax. Bring your hands into your laps. Just relax. So before we go forward, I would just like to demonstrate to you the first exercise. Okay, so I want you all seated whilst you just watch me just for a moment demonstrate this exercise. So this exercise is a lunge stretch. Okay, I can feel the fear already of that word, and from all the emotions and all the, what does that mean? Okay, I'm going to show you what that means. What we are simply doing is coming up and bending your right knee forward. And with your right knee forward, you're going to extend your back leg so it's not touching. Okay, so you're in a stance just like this. Okay, so as if you're about to start a race. You hold the posture, and you're not going to stand up, you're not going to lean up like this. You're going to bend forward, and you're going to bring your hands as if you are starting a race. So when they do on your marks, get set, go, this is exactly what we are doing. So bring your fingers to the ground either side of your foot. And as you are in this position, you will look up and forward and just do long, deep breathing. And let's begin when you're ready, okay? So let's get you standing up. Okay? And then lifting your left knee off the ground. Bring your hands onto the ground as if you're in a race and you're about to begin. From this position, let's start long, deep breathing for 1 minute. You're looking forward. Halfway there. You want to try keeping up. I know there's some tension on your calves and your thighs. Keep up. Remember, arc the head back, so you're lifting your chin up, looking forward. Inhale, and relax the position. From this position, you change legs, so you're bringing your left knee forward, your left foot forward, and again, let's go straight into this position, so your hands are on the floor, lifting your back right leg, so your knees off the ground, looking straight, and begin long, deep breathing. Probably the wrong time to ask you to smile, but you can smile if you want. You're 10 seconds. Inhale. Relax the right knee on the floor, good. And from this position, bring your left knee down. Stretch your right leg out. From this position, okay, so your legs should be stretched out like this. Bring your hands behind you, bring your forehead to the ground. So bring your forehead to the ground, your hands are by your side, leg extend right out. Just for a moment, for 1 minute, your head is on the ground and you're doing again long, deep breathing. Feel the stretch in your back, in your buttocks. A few more seconds. Head's on the floor. Good. So you're resting on your knee, on your thigh. Inhale. Now gently, let's change the leg. So you push yourself up. And let's bring the left knee back and right knee forward. And we will now reverse. Okay, so your hands come back. Head comes down again. And again, begin long, deep breathing. Continue doing this breathing, long and nice breaths with your leg extended out, and you're resting on the front thigh. Palms are facing up for the last few seconds. Good. Four, three, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale. Gently come up from the position. Come sitting in a rock pose on your knees just for a moment. Good. And now let's push ourselves up with our hands. So we're coming into a standing position. From here, we will inhale up and exhale down, and we'll hold this posture again for 1 minute. So inhale up, exhale down, and you're allowing the body, the head, the heart just to relax as you try to bring your palms to the ground or to the limit or the maximum stretch you feel you can go to. So your knees should try to be straight as possible. Your back nice and relaxed. So you move with your navel, your heart, your chin, your forehead. Again, nice long deep breathing. Keep it there just for last few seconds. Make sure your head is down, not looking at me. It's very easy for your knees to bend. I occasionally do this, but become conscious of your movement. Try to keep your knees straight. Inhale. Exhale, stretch down slightly more. Inhale. Gently and slowly come up. Great. Make sure you don't come up too quick. You might get a bit of a head rush. Okay? So now, from this position, we go straight into an exercise where we lengthen the stance, so shoulder width apart, and we're bringing our hands up. This is Ego Eradicator, which I've shown you in previous lessons, and this is when our fingers come to the pads of our hands and our thumb is pointing up, okay, and our hands and our arms are extended out at 60-degree angle. And from here, close the eyes, focus on the third eye point, which is in between your eyebrows, and begin nice, long, deep breathing. And again, just for 1 minute, you're going to hold this position. As you inhale through your third eye. Feel the breath come in. Exhale through the third eye. Feel the force. This exercise helps you break down boundaries, limitations of the mind. When you practice this exercise, you can bust through everything that you need to for daily life. You become in control of your body again. It literally is a conversation with the ego. Keep the hands up. Keep them up. You can do this. Okay? Good. Keeping them up. Last few seconds. Inhale. Nice deep breath. And as you are, allow your thumbs to meet above your head whilst you stand, and stretch the fingers out. And as you exhale, you will bend down into a triangle pose. So you bring your hands down, exhale, and bring them in front of you, and then slowly crawl your hands forward. And then your bum is nicely in the air, and your chin is tucked in to your chest. Okay, your shoulders and your armpits are curled in, your knees are nice and straight. And you're looking at your navel, and continue this breath for 1 minute. Doing fantastic. Keep it up, keep it up. If you can visualize yourself doing this posture, that intention is powerful in itself. You should feel the stretch in your back, the back of your legs, your life nerve. Making sure you're balanced on both your palms and the soles of your feet. For the last few seconds, nice deep breaths in your navel. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to come into Cobra pose. Stay in this pose. And what you will begin to do is gently bring your hips down to the ground as if you're getting into a press-up position. And gently begin to raise your shoulders off the ground into a Cobra pose. If you would just like to begin to come down into a press-up position, exhale. Okay, now you're lying on the floor, and with your palms, gently push away at the floor from the floor. Okay, if you're finding this difficult, you can rest on your forearms. Just like this, as if you were like a cat. Okay, so I can show you from a different angle. Okay, for those of you who can extend, you push away from the palms, look up, continue nice long deep breathing. For those of you who are finding this slightly challenging holding this position, you can come down on your forearms. And for 1 minute, continue this long, deep breathing. Shoulders are relaxed, neck is back. Continue. Halfway there. Really extend the breath. If you can feel that you can bring your ankles together, fantastic. You want to make sure your hips are not off the ground. If so, you need to come down into that cat position, that sphinx. You want to be perfectly doing this and being very careful with your back and each vertebra as you go up and down when I ask you to relax this posture. If you have any back concerns or issues, then you can do this for for the option I've given that is much easier for beginners. Last few seconds, hold it there. Now for 2 minutes, you're going to inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. As if you're saying no. Your nose is pointing as far over your shoulder as you can go. And after this, we just have 2 more very quick exercises. Doing great. And your last minute. Relax into the posture. Resist that resistance. Chin still in the air. Making sure you're inhaling left, exhale right. Hold it there, a few more seconds. Every exhale, relax the hips. Keep your upper body firm. Inhale forward. Apply mul band. This is an anus lock and a sexual muscle lock. So you're holding and squeezing as if you're trying to hold, not going to the toilet. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is called mul band. Squeeze and relax the posture. Now gently relax, come lying on your front. Very slowly, just take a minute to relax the posture. Bring your head onto the ground. So you want to be lying down, nice and comfortably, giving yourself a bit of a rest. You've done fantastic. And the last 2 exercises will really bring everything together. Now bring your palms to the floor and push away, and then you're coming onto your knees, okay, as you sit into rock pose like this. Okay, now from this position, for those of you who can't sit in this position, don't worry, because we're not sitting in this position. We're simply coming up onto our knees. So let's make the knees shoulder width apart. If you struggle with any kind of knee conditions or any kind of leg conditions, then you can do this next exercise while sitting down in an easy pose. Maybe you want to consider sitting on a chair, but I would recommend, if you can, please get into this position. Now, put your hands up like this. Inhale up, and let me show you what the next move is. The exhale, you come down with your forehead on the ground and your palms on the ground. So you inhale up, exhale down, as if you're bowing down to this inner creator, this divine energy, this source, yourself, the magnitude of your inner universe. You are just embracing yourself. You inhale up and exhale down. We are moving this fluid in the spine, all the energies we are raising up to the higher centers, and continue doing this breath for the next 40 seconds. As you're coming up, it's like, thank you. And as you come down, you're bringing your head below your heart. Inhale up, exhale down. Find your rhythm, find your flow. Last 3 seconds. And last one, inhale up, stretch, and exhale, come down with your forehead on the ground into a baby pose where your head is on the ground, but you're resting on the front of your legs. Just rest in this position just for the next 20 seconds. If you need to, widen your knees, give yourself some space to make yourself nice and comfortable for this last exercise where we sit now between our feet. If you have difficulties sitting in this position, again, you can try doing this in cross-legged. It won't be the full effect, but the intention is, just as powerful, so you're not missing out, but at least you can stretch yourself to do these exercises and stretching the body and the mind. Okay, so let's remove any of these limiting beliefs that I can't do it, and let's just say I can do it. Give it a try, but if it is a pain that is unbearable, then you stop. If it's a sweet pain, if it's a pain that's testing you and you're finding challenging, then I always say try to work through that opposed to just giving up. Okay, the last exercise, let's bring the hands behind the back and you're going to clasp them behind your back. Okay, you're going to bring down the head and your arms are going to be in the air with the arms as straight as possible. Okay, and you're going to raise the arms in the air, and again you're going to do long deep breathing as your forehead remains on the ground. For the last minute of this exercise for today, bring your forehead on the ground and begin nice long deep breathing. Keeping the arms extended. I know this can be challenging. Using the breath nice and long. Just halfway there. Just under 30 seconds to go. Inhale, exhale, relax the arms, keep your forehead on the ground, relax the arms beside you, just relax, rest. This is probably the one exercise I find most challenging because the back of my shoulders always feel they're too broad to get the grip, so any males doing this, you might have the same issues. Some people are totally fine with this and there's nothing to them. Some others have challenges. So, we all go through our own learnings, our own experiences. So it's okay if you can't do it perfectly. We learn and we get through any of our own blockages. Inhale and come sitting up, just like I am in easy pose. How are you feeling? Okay. It was more active than your regular daily lessons that we've been doing. And we always finish the lesson with 3 long sat nams that we chant, and we chant from the heart. And you sit, and this chant is for you. It's nothing to do with me, but it's as a collective when we do this exercise. The energy, although we are all doing it over digital and over social medias and through different channels of media, as a collective, the energy raises at the same time and our energy merges. So let's bring our hands together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and on the next exhale we'll chant Satnam. Inhale, Satnam, Satnam, Satnam. And to end, bring your hands in front of you together. Bring your forehead again to the ground so it's lower than the heart. Slowly then come back up. Take a moment. If you want to keep your eyes closed, you can keep your eyes closed. If you like to open them, you can open them. I'm extremely grateful for you all joining me on this lesson today. I hope this is of some service to you. I really would love for you to communicate how you feel. Are these lessons helping you? You know, would you like more meditation? Would you like more yoga? Is there any particular system or aches or pains or conditions you would like me to address more of? You know, we are working through your requests, and as I mentioned on this particular lesson today was the request that one of our guests or students wanted more yoga. So I've given you the yoga. So, you know, from your feedback, we can only evolve and develop together. And I really do hope, as I said, these are some benefit to you. They're helping you relax, helping you stretch in more ways than just the body, the mind as well. And always remember, after all these classes, drink plenty of water, keep your body hydrated, because we are 70% water, and energetically we need everything flowing right all the time, because our body is cells. We are frequencies, we are magnetic fields, we are electrons. So, you know, our body needs to remain like water and remain fluid. So, on that note, I love you and leave you until I see you on the next lesson, and Satnam.